trying to help you. I know this man. Why don't you tell him who you are?
Why don't you tell him, ma'am?
6 years ago in Kentucky, wasn't it?
You have a wonderful memory.
Just a moment, and I'll tell you exactly where it was. Lexington, that's it. You were working for Calvin Buford, locating boundaries or something. That's right, you're a surveyor. Don't be a fool, George Hayden. This man's here on business.
All right, soldier, now you can buy. Come on, everybody, belly up.
I tell you, I don't know her at all. The only time I ever saw her before was last night at the festival.
Well, you sure made a lasting impression. She come charging down them stairs like a scared doe. If you don't know her, what's all this talk about Lexington and surveying?
Willie, you know I don't know anything about surveying.
But it looks like you'd better start learning.
It's real.
It sure is. Who sent it?
United States Department of War, Washington, D.C.
Nice of them.
Just goes to show you what kind of service us heroes can expect from our government. Well, if we knew how to use it, we could go to work.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Nobody else around here knows anything about them either.
Evening, ma'am. Hoping you'd call. Do you have a chair?
No, thanks. But I will have a cup of that good-smelling coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't leave you dangling after you carried it off so beautifully at the tavern.
I did nothing, ma'am. You handled the whole thing beautifully.
Here you are, ma'am. Excuse the mug. We ain't very fancy here.
You're talking to a girl who learned to drink Alabama rum out of a jug. That is good coffee.
Well, it ought to be. I started with coffee this time.
Well, he's used to making good coffee out of hickory nuts. Well, why don't you go see about the horses?
I'll go see about the horses. Excuse me, ma'am.
Your friend is a tactful man.
My friend is a Kentuckian, ma'am. Now, how about those surveying instruments?
They belonged to someone I knew. He surveyed most of this country before the French arrived.
Where is he now?
Gone. Lost his life when his cabin burned down.
Oh,
Drunken negligence was the verdict by Hayden's jury.
well, that's too bad, ma'am.
It is, considering he never took a drink in his life. We met in Kentucky. We were to be married in Mobile. When I didn't hear from him, I came to Demopolis. George Hayden had these instruments and turned them over with the story of the fire. I didn't believe the way he told it. I stayed around to find out what really happened.
Well, doesn't Hayden ever suspect it?
When he's with me, no. At other times, there's a man named Bo Merritt who's his watchdog.
The man on the stairs at the Hog and the Horn?
Yes. But as his name implies, Bo has his weakness. I manage to slip away occasionally. Perhaps the presence of another surveyor will bring the truth out in the open.
It's likely to, ma'am. But if what you suspect is true, might mean a little trouble.
I realize it isn't your fight. If you'd rather not help, I'll understand.
I didn't mean it that way, ma'am. You rescued me and my friend from a very unpleasant situation tonight. The least we can do is repay that obligation. And besides, as Mr. Hayden says, we do need a job.
Thank you, John Breen.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
You reckon you got a weakness?
I have. I don't know what it is.
Well, I do. Women. We don't know enough about them things to fool anybody.
Well, sure we do. You've seen Army surveyors work. You grab that stick over there and go out that way, and I look through this thing and wave at you.
Why don't you grab that stick and go out that way, and I'll look through here and I'll wave at you?
Kind of silly, isn't it?
Kinda.
Well, I still don't like Hayden.
How much longer have we got to do this?
Till something happens!
Well, it happened. I'll get out. One.
Only 600 miles more to go. Only 600 miles more to go. We have buttoned up the drama, so goodbye to Alabama. We got 600 miles more to go.